But if I never took the step to heal, who was going to do it? Were we going to wait for another generation to appear, to be given life, or a great grandchild to be given life, for somebody to say, we're going to heal that for the lineage? Yeah. I believe generational things can be healed, generational cycles, generational weight can be lifted. And when it's lifted, you will know, because light is less dense. Your life will feel freer. And when you're freer and you're less dense, guess what? You're able to manifest quicker and without your energy being so involved. You just start saying, well, God, I want this. And boom, it's here. You don't know where it came from, because it's not supposed to be hard. We have tricked, we live this thing that everything is supposed to be so hard. But there's something called grace and ease that comes when you start releasing dense things that bind you to the earth realm. When you start tapping into heaven, when you start going higher and reaching for something new, manifestation happens quicker. And so here's what I want to tell you this morning, because God said to tell you this morning that this kind comes by prayer and fasting. That this kind comes by prayer and fasting. Oh, yes, we'll meditate. Yes, we'll pray. But somebody say, oh, restrict my food. Restrict what I'm putting in my vessel. God is saying, for some of you this morning, you want to bypass fasting. Maybe your spiritual tradition growing up, they put an emphasis on it. But hear me today, that this kind comes by prayer and fasting. And so here's the thing about fasting. Fasting elevates your frequency. Fasting elevates your frequency. Y'all, I got a new camera, so it's moving around and doing all kind of stuff, but I like it. Fasting elevates your frequency, right? And so here's what you need to know. When your frequency is elevated, whether that's through meditation, whether that's through fasting, whatever elevates your vibration, that is when you need to start speaking a certain thing into your life. When you're in worship on Sunday and you know the Spirit of God is blowing a fresh wind, that is the time you start speaking for your community, your spiritual community, those that you love. That is when you start speaking light into yourself, because your word has power, but you need to also speak the word when you are spiritually elevated. Do y'all get me? Sometimes we come out of meditation, we so silent. Baby, I start talking when I come out of meditation, because my energy is so high. I don't want to pray a prayer that's not empowered. God, give me this. God, well, number one, speak it. Affirm it with your words. There's a thing called affirmative prayer. And many of us have got to switch our thought process around prayer, that we're going to affirm some things. Not God, let it be. Affirm what it is that you want when your energy is high. And that is when you're going to see things start to shift in your life.